Welcome to BSU TV, and today we'll be taking you on the prospect of pig farming. Please stay tuned. Dear viewers, we have a professional pig farmer here who's going to give us more details about pig farming. Welcome, Ma.
Thank you, my dear.
Ma, please can you tell us your name?
Okay, my name is Mrs. Mercy Tewasi.
Okay, Mrs. Mercy Tewasi.
Exactly.
Ma, please can you tell us how you started your pig farm?
When I was ready to start my piggy farm, I went in search of the species, the kind of species I want, because we have different species. We have the ones that grow between 6 months, they are ready for birth and all of that. So when I got them, the female and the male, you must bring the two of them together so that you nurture them, you bring them up to get used to themselves. So when I got them, I prepared a house like this for them to keep them safe inside. So when I did that, I was nurturing them, giving them enough food. You must make sure you feed them well so that you get what you want. If you don't feed them well, they won't produce what you want and the number of piglets you want to get at the end of the day. So when I started and nurtured them well, pigs, good food makes them grow and makes them give you what you want, the number of piglets you want. If you feed them very well, like pigs, they eat anything. They eat grasses, they eat swamping chaff, they eat anything. But bush, apart from those ones that smell, there are some bushes that smells a lot. So because those ones, they don't take them. They only take those ones that don't have a scent. Like vegetables, they are good at it. Those vegetables makes the skin look smooth and clean. And when you feed them very well, like the swamping chaff, they bring the meat, like for the female ones, give them enough meat in the body and make them grow well and look healthy. And when you give them those kind of food, you are rest assured that you get what you want from them and the number of piglets you want to get.
Okay, Ma, that's very interesting. So we'd like to know, how do you generate income from this business?
Alright, my income comes from the piglets after they are already matured to a level of giving birth to the piglets. If I wish to sell, I can sell it out. Depends on what I want. But allow them to give birth to the piglet, like the one is 15,000. So I can sell one and leave the other one to get matured. So I can still bring in a male one to mix with the female one to give me another piglet.
Wow, Ma, you mean you can sell a piglet for the rate of 15,000 naira?
Yes.
Okay, Ma, about the piglets, how do they survive their infant stage?
Okay, first of all, during labor, you have to monitor the mother when it's giving birth to the piglet. You stay close to them. During labor, they feel hungry. That is what makes them eat the younger ones. When you stay close to them, when one is dropped, you carry it away from the mother. To avoid it being pressed by the mother, you take it away and then you come for the other one. And when the other one is being delivered, you take it away from you. Then after the whole level, after delivery, you take all of them from the mother and you allow the mother to rest for a period of time. depends on when the mother is able to gain energy. And then after that, you bring the piglets to the mother to suck for a little time. You don't allow it to stay for long because during labor they get tired and then they can easily press the younger ones. And then you make sure the whole of that day you stay close to the pigs to monitor the piglets. And then after that day, the second day, the third day, they are able to stand on their own. They are able to dodge from their mother's leg. Since the pig has a lot of weight, pressing a little one can easily kill them.
Ma, like in poultry farming where warmth is provided for day-old chicks, is it applicable to pig farming too?
No.
Ma, you sell a piglet at the cost of 15,000 naira. How about a full-grown pig?
Depends on the size. It doesn't have a fixed price for it. I can decide to sell it 30,000, 20,000, 50, and 100. I can even sell one 200,000, depending on the size.
Ma, so you mean you can sell a pig at the cost of 100,000?
Yes, if you are able to keep it up to that stage, if you have the mind, depends on the mind and what the conditions surrounding you, you can keep it up to selling it 200,000.
Okay. For how long can you, for how many months can you keep a pig to be up to that stage?
Like my kind of species, 3 years. 3 years, yes.
Okay, Ma, what kind of sickness affects the pigs and how do you treat them?
By preventing them from this swan disease, from 3 days of their birth, you give them calcium to make their bones strong. Apart from that calcium, you don't give them any injection because if you give them injection that time, they may die of something because the drugs are too strong for those kind of piglets, for the little ones from day 1, 2 to 3. But from 3 months, you start giving them injection to prevent them from the swan until when they are infected by them.
Hey, Ma, as a pig farmer, what can you say about pigs being naturally dirty?
Yes, pigs are naturally dirty, but there's a way you can prevent their dirtiness. There's a way you can keep them in a good environment, in a clean environment to prevent them from being dirty, being their body or what they take in. Like for me, when I started the pig business, the place was cemented, so I used to bath them. I fetch water and bath them. Me and my husband, we bath them, we keep them away from the water to allow them roll on the ground till the water gets dry. But now I look for the chaff from the rice mill and then the furniture place. Put them inside. So when you put that on the ground, it makes the place look dry and they don't roll on the ground. And for the water makes the environment dirty. And I put there's a pipe that gives them water, supply them water. They drink from the tap like a normal human being. They don't drink from the ground or a hole being dig. Like some people dig a hole to put water inside for them. I don't do that to avoid their body being dirty and the environment as well.
Okay, viewers, we want to take you inside to see a picture of what we're talking about. Mama, they are eating already. How do you give them water?
Okay, this is the tap for them. There's water inside this bowl. When I pour water, and anytime they want to drink, after eating and they want to drink, they'll fix their mouth here. As they're fixing their mouth here, the water is already coming out. As you can see, the water is coming out. You can see the water is coming out. Because of their mouth, I'll need to remove it on this. So they'll just drink from the tap. No need of looking for a bucket or a bowl. Drink from it.
Why are they shouting?
They are fighting for food. They are struggling for food.
Animal production is an aspect of agriculture. Agriculture is simply defined as the art and sciences of crop, animal, and fiber production for human consumption. The essence or importance of animal production to the Nigerian economy derives largely from its provision of animal protein, foodstuff, employment opportunities, industrial raw materials, and foreign exchange earnings. Here, we shall be dealing mainly on the prospects of pig farming. Pig is an omnivorous, domesticated four-legged animal, often called a hog or simply pig. Pig farming or piggery is a profitable business of raising and breeding of various pigs among the different livestock species. It is considered a profitable and lucrative business because the cost of investing and production is low as compared to other livestock business, and it can be practiced by small or large income livestock farmers. This aspect of livestock farming has gained a top recognition in most parts of the world except in Islamic or some Arabic countries due to religious reasons and beliefs. Pig farming is very advantageous as they are prolific with short generation interval and so can be bred as early as 8 to 9 months of age and can farrow twice each farrowing. Female pigs called sows give birth to offspring twice a year to a litter of about 12 young piglets. At birth, piglets weigh around 2.5 IBS, 0.1 kilogram, and within a week of their birth, most piglets have probabilities of doubling their weight if properly taken care of. When they are 2 or 4 weeks old, the piglets are weaned. In establishing a good and lucrative pig farming, there are certain things or factors to look out like feeding, housing, and other necessities. Feeding can be a challenge at times because in order to gain a satiable profit from your pig farm, you need to feed the pigs adequately on good nutrients. Adequate nutrition are gotten from good food and water to enable these pigs put on sufficient flesh and muscles. Feeds like wheat bran, broken rice, maize, soya bean, root crops, vegetables, fruits, distillers, residues. These feeds are necessary for growth and production because they contain sufficient energy, protein, minerals, vitamins, calcium, and carbohydrates. Another good factor to watch out for is adequate breeding program because in managing a pig farm, it is good to have a thorough understanding of productive physiology, genetic, nutrition, immunology, disease control, environment, and other factors. Breeding programs should be evaluated at specific intervals to ensure that there is progress in both efficiency and productivity level of the business. It is also necessary to have proper checkups and vaccinations on the pigs to prevent diseases that might lead to deaths and losses. A good housing is also necessary for a pig farm. The house should be strong and concrete with a well-cemented floor so as to avoid the pigs digging up the ground and breaking the walls. Good and adequate ventilation is advised to reduce smell from feces and urine that could possibly affect health of the pigs. Drainages are also necessary to prevent stagnant water that could cause flies around the pen where the pigs stay. The house for these pigs should also be well spaced to ease free movement for the pigs and anyone coming in to take care of them. Conclusion: with the above guidelines put in place adequately, pig farming is one sure way of making money with less capital investment.
Okay, viewers, we've come to the end of today's episode, and I hope you've learned a lot. I remain your host, Williams Ochia Justina, and hope to see you next time with another episode.